kind of a working title, I would say, I've been thinking a lot about the word psychopomp, which is sort of these beings that bring souls from one realm to the next. The figures are really inspired by prehistoric effigies, like the Venus figures, you know, these things that are made of clay and stone and bone that are often made during really crucial, very spiritual points in people's lives, whether that's, you know, birth or death. I'm also really interested too in expanding figuration, sort of moving away from tradition of it. I've always been drawn to paint, even since I was young. I mean, I took my first painting class when I was like 7 years old. So I've just always been drawn to it and to image making. So I think it's just always been painting for me. But I do work digitally, which is kind of interesting because I like to be able to construct this image before going into the painting process. So it's a lot of digital collage and sort of like, you know, paintbrush work and things like that that sort of ultimately make up the imagery. I actually have started the last like year or so maybe, I've been doing these red underpaintings, which is really visible. You'll see in some of these works that are here. So they're still getting color, but it's allowed this sort of like depth, but also for this sort of like very fiery sort of inside to be peeking through some of the brush strokes and things like that. So ultimately there's sort of some drawing involved and then going into digital and then moving into paint. I'm always trying to go after an openness so that there are a number of interpretations that people can get out of the work, but I'm seeing more and more that people are sort of catching on that there is this, like, whether it's visible or not in terms of the relationship to like prehistoric work, or there definitely is something that people pick up on, and it gives me a chance also to talk to people about, you know, if they've read anything about my work, it's given me the chance to talk to people about mental health and the challenges of that and what it is to like express that creatively. And for a long time I was like really studying melancholy very closely, and felt like I was able to make something that made me proud like out of that, and that was it was a really important thing for me.